Good afternoon, beautiful people. I hope you are doing fantastically. Very good afternoon to all our pack members, as well as to those of you on the public channel. Very good to have you tuning in this afternoon. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Andrew, and on camera today we've got Basil, the wonderful wizard of getting birds on camera. Basil is. So I'm hoping we might get some of our migratory birds that are coming through. Who knows? There was a grey-headed kingfisher seen on Leadwood a couple of days ago. You know, the pygmy kingfishers are coming back, malachites. So it's going to be exciting. There's a rhino in the road. There's two rhinos in the road. Boom, on the money. Well, whilst we're driving, there's 3 rhinos in the road. Bang on the money. How's that for a first drive back, folks? What an opener. But let's just say a very good afternoon to our pack members. How's it, Brian, Christine, Carol, Barbara, Elsa, Mary, Betty, Barbara, Rosemary. Oh, I think I said everyone. Well, a very good afternoon to you folks. I hope you're doing wonderful. I'm very happy to be back with you guys on drive. I missed it, to be totally honest with you. I just need to get the exact position we're in. That's the wrong pin. We are here. Okay, so sorry folks, just gonna call Rhino on the radio, let him know. He was actually looking for them. We bumped into him just before drive started, and Murphy's Law, we drove into them. We said we were going to carry on towards Lowveld, which I believe is now completely dry, eh? Completely-ish. So we're desperate for some rain, folks. Our dams are drying up. Mamba Dam is done. That looks like a bull, though. That is a bull. Rhino for Andrew. Rhino, I've got the crash. They are 200 meters north of Renoster Ruta Junction, Spoelsnaes.
Copy, thanks. I'm making my way. About 10 minutes out. Kevin, you copy?
Copy that. They're just on the eastern side of the road. How is that, folks? Oh. What's the lock of that impala?
It's on southern side of Riverbed route, Riverbed Dam.
Copy that. So you're right next to the dam. How incredible is this, folks? Like not even 15 meters away.
Heading south.
Copy that. Folks, we might be in for a treat. I'm just deciding whether or not to go, because we can always come back to the Rhino. What to do, Basil? What to do? Let's do it. I'll give you the update just now. How's it, folks? You guys having a good drive? Awesome. Yeah, well, we just started, but not shabby. I thought they were on Kaya. Epic. Something to look for. Okay. Because everything else is on Kaya. It's very sad. So we can't go there. But I'm racing quickly for that lamb impala. They are southern side of Lowveld Dam apparently. So I'm gonna go check. Yeah, I'll let you know if there is. Cheers, folks. The radio never works when you need it to, like, desperately. Oh. I hope they stay with those Rhino until Rhino come, folks. But every single one of us, with our bet on when the impala lambs were gonna drop, everyone was wrong. They've just seen one being born now, so we're gonna head there and see if we can possibly locate this. He didn't really give me a great update. He just said southern side of Lowveld Dam, so we're almost at Lowveld Dam. That's why you can see I've picked up the pace a bit, but we will go back and search for those Rhino once we've dabbled in this, but I think everyone would want to see a literal 20-minute-old impala. That's something I've never seen, so I hope you're as excited as I am, because I'm kind of like shaking. Baby impala. The radio still doesn't... Sorry, go again? Copy. Well, apparently they're mobile, so... There's lots of tracks on the road here. There's elephant tracks, rhino tracks.
Young calf on the Bootkamp airstrip.
Mental. We just drove past there and didn't see a rhino. But there's some semi-decent elephant tracks here. We might even get lucky with them this afternoon. See if anyone's saying anything. I thought that was a snake for a second. There was a root of a tree that was growing in the road that I thought was a snake for a second. It wouldn't have been the first time that it wouldn't have been the first time that Basil's gone, Andrew, snake, and then there's been like a black mamba crossing the road in front of us. That I'll never forget that day. So Carol, Mary, you were right, that was Lula and Kalula. And it looked like bull number 3. I should have got my ID kit out and naughty, I didn't. But I shall do so soon. The boy is Ubuntu. Is it Ubuntu? I thought it was bull 3. Is Ubuntu bull 12 then? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. I was wondering if anyone had the 11th. Carol, I don't think anyone had the, Mary, I don't think anyone had the 11th, but fair enough, Carol. Mary was the closest with the 12th. What is the date today? The 10th. I'll give it to you, Mary. Well done. That's awesome. But it only counts if it's on camera. And this station with the impala, can you just give me an update of their position? Are they stuck? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, their wheel was on. Their car was too back heavy and it lifted the one tire on its one wheel, so the front was like this. That's not good. That's not what you want happening on a safari. Some brown-hooded kingfisher calling somewhere here. Don't know if you can pick it up with the mics. These new mics are insane.
Kevin, you must come to the junction with Sealand and Hofbad. That's quite a bit north from...
Oh, you're in a new bucky. Yeah. Nice. How's it, folks? You guys having a good afternoon? Did you find the impala?
Yeah, it's just on these two tracks on the side.
The first two track as you come around the corner?
Yeah.
Okay,
around the corner.
You're a champion.
On the south.
Oh, champion. There's 3 chukuru if you just go down Hoofpad. Junction Spoersnes.
Okay.
Just maybe 200 meters north of the junction. No stress. I like the new car.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys. Have a good drive there, folks. That was not intended, that little wheel spin, but apparently those impala are just here, folks. This is going to be exciting. I feel like it's quite dramatic all of a sudden, because if I don't find it, people are going to be like, oh, he personally avoided it to make sure it fell on his day. I don't need that pressure and anxiety. So let's see. That's fresh, dude. Hey, Basil, that's fresh. There's a few broken branches of this shepherd's tree, Boschia albitronca, the scientific name, because of that white bark. But some fresh feeding signs of ellies, and we did have ellie tracks just a couple of 100 meters back, so maybe they've already stopped off at the dam, or what's left of the dam. I wouldn't call it a dam anymore, I'd call it a sand pit or a mud pit. It looks quite dry, desperate need of water. And it's been threatening with rain. I mean, if you look at it again this afternoon, it's overcast, but sure. We are dying for rain. Basil, just keep a lookout for this. I found it, never mind. Sorry. So apparently on this first 2 track here, this is where said newborn impala was. If we see this, guys, I might freak out. Won't lie to you. Basil, do you recall if he said which side it was on? Which way did the tire tracks go? That way. They're fresh both ways. Gosh darn it, we'll check both. Let's go right first. Right is left and left is right. Alright, so we're gonna scour this area quite thoroughly. I assume they'll be in quite thick bush under a tree somewhere. That's crazy though. I think that vehicle that we just bumped into actually watched it give birth, which is incredible. I'm yet to see that in my bush career. But I mean, a 20-minute old impala is not too far off, so we'll give it a go.
Yeah, go ahead. Poole leading them lock up in their line on the tire.
Sorry, Basil.
One station unlocked.
He did say south of Lowveld of Dam, so I assume we're on the right path. Basil, you're keeping your eyes peeled, sir. Fabulous. It's great to be back bumbling through the bush again. Really missed this. Joburg, the city, the hustle and bustle. It's not for me. Hey? If anything, this is where I belong, and this is where we shall stay. Oh, there's an impala. Do you have an angle there? Zoom in. Oh my hat. Well, there you go, folks. It's on camera. That is less than 20 minutes old. That is actually crazy. We need to see. She's moving in the direction of the road. I don't know if she's just moving into thicker bush because she's nervous of us in the vehicle. So that's why we'll just take it nice and slowly. I do still have a brief visual of them. See, I would really love to go in, but yeah, I'm just trying to find you a proper gap. I would go in, but because it's such a brand new born, I don't want to drive in there and spook it. Oh, there was a kudu to the right of us. Did not, to your left? Tiny bit? Is that the baby? No. Where's, is it? That is absolutely bonkers.
The Lions, I'm responding 3 minutes out.
I cannot believe we got that on camera. It may have been short and sweet, but it was super sweet. Oh my word. That's so cool. Don't you agree? That's life. That is the bush. That is nature. But where are they moving to? It looked like they were moving this way. So if we go sit on the road there, they might slowly make their way to us. Oh, also, folks, what do you think of the beard? We're just trying it out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I thought, why not? Why not give it a bash? I'm gonna just pull in here because there is quite a wide opening. We've had the male lions in here a couple of times. I don't know if any of you recall that drive I did with Matt, where we were looking for him and he was upside down in the long grass, but we couldn't see him because he was so camouflaged. It was quite hilarious. Where did they go? Your eyes peeled, Basil. Very, very thick in here, folks. We're gonna go with it. It seems like someone has driven here before. Someone's definitely driven here before. Oh, I think we spooked them. They were just in front of us. I thought I saw them. Don't see them anymore. They must have cut through one of these little natural drainage line gully like things. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That's, well, I mean, we tried. We did get it on camera. To be positive, there's plenty more to come. Plenty more on the way. Now we just have to figure out the way we came in. Oh, chuffed we got that baby impala. That's epic. That is a highlight of my drive for sure. Just watch out here, Basil. You good? Well, that was a bit of fun, a bit of 4x4ing, off-roading. Such a cute little impala, but still quite skittish. Undeniably so. It's a brand new creature that has never seen a car or heard a human in its life. And then you've got the jackal and Andrew, which is like a human with a megaphone. It's probably not the best combination. I wonder where do we go from here? Let's do a U-turn and go back the way we came, and we'll commit and go search fig tree forest for the elephants, I think. And then, whilst we're cut out, are you still connected to the camera or is it cut out completely? Okay. Sorry about that, folks. Seems like the G word is attacking. These things must stay in the trees and in the shadows. Mustn't come out and play today. Or any day for that matter. It's a beautiful afternoon though, lovely temperature. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's actually just quite lovely. It is quite humid though, so, and there's not a lot of wind, so I don't know if a leopard will be active as of yet, but if I had to put my money on it, I would say they wouldn't. They could be active now. It's cool enough. Oh, I can't wait till we get the next leopard on camera. Yet to see one. But you never know. Leadwood female, blowbunk male's been seen on Leadwood. Kudu Crip 4-3 occasionally back onto the reserve. I think she goes between BCC as well. I don't know where this road, oh, it's taken us to the back. I knew I missed a turn somewhere, but it might be dry enough that we can get through it. Let's give it a bash, why don't we? Wow, it is incredibly dry. Oh, we desperately need water. That's for sure. Just take the path of least resistance. Not gonna try and battle that incline today. Maybe one day when I'm brave. Don't want to end up like that other cruiser that was on one wheel. All good and funny that they were okay, but had it tipped, you know, sure. Touch wood. Alright, so we are going to continue towards Leadwood and head to the fig tree forest, see if we can't get some impala, some bushbuck, some giraffe, maybe even some baboons, an arena trogon, a Pete Mayfro. I have heard one since I've been back. I've heard two actually, but seems like all the cars are going that way. I'm also just considering now the Rietspruit's a gamble, because we don't know if the elephants have moved off completely. There's been no updates, but we did get an update of the cheetah brothers moving south. Where did she say? Along the fence line. The eastern, southern. Let's just check how far we are from Searkoy Dam. Seen them there once before. Hey Brandy, glad you could join us. Kudu to the right of us and Impala in the front. Here we are stuck in the middle with you. I'm sorry. I wish I was cuter. I wish I was like a plushy leopard toy. But you're stuck with Andrew in the middle, unfortunately. But it's okay. It's okay. The middle's still beautiful. What a clown, Andrew. Oh, wow. First dung beetle back. It's strange that they... I mean, with only the 5 mils of rain we've had over the past 3.5 weeks, I'm impressed that there's already a dung beetle out, to be totally honest. But I suppose early bird catches the worm. Where are we? Where does that go? Just want to check the map again, folks. Sorry, just give me a second. Oh. Right, so we've got two options. We can either slowly start making our way towards Searkoy, which I think we should do. It's probably a better bet than the Ellies, but what do you folks want to do? Let me know in the comments. Now, speaking of heading to fence lines, the keyword of the week is line. It's a lovely photo taken by Basil of one of the two cheetah brothers, the one with the collar, I believe. I believe it's on screen now. So don't forget, this is your last opportunity. Right now, today is your last opportunity to nab this photo. Now, for those of you wondering, how do I get this photo? You have to become a pack member. And becoming a pack member is amazing. Not only do you get to join us and interact with us guides on our private virtual game drives, Is that a cat on the... Yeah. It's Birdman. We're gonna just go check it out, folks. Copy. So don't forget to grab that keyword, and what I was saying about becoming a pack member. Not only do you get to talk to us directly and comment on these live virtual safaris, you also get to do that with our live conservation broadcasts as well as you get a keyword image and you directly contribute towards conservation. The funds from becoming a pack member go into our emergency fund, so we can fund things like the wild dog rescues, helping John Davies with the vultures, Carl Middleton with the ground hornbills, all of that. So it really just, you know, helps us and helps wildlife. So become a pack member, do yourself a favor. Totally worth it, I promise. Oh, that impala was so cute. Gareth, we did it, by the way. We got the impala on camera. Everyone's dates are cancelled. Mary was the closest. Mary, Gareth says, well done. He's very jealous. I can hear it in his voice. Okay, where was Birdman? He was at the tree, eh? So I just want to poke my nose over this ridge. But has anyone said what they would prefer to do? Rather look for the cheetahs or the ellies? Stuck in the middle with you was a reference. Ah, I see, Mary. I see. I didn't get the reference. I'm terribly sorry. Carol's like, I know the face you just pulled. I didn't pull a face, Carol. This is my face. I say we look for leopards on our way to ellies. Ellies, okay. It's decided. We're going for the elephantes. Just want to look over this ridge real quickly and then we'll head back towards Leadwood. That's fantastic news. I've just got an update from Gareth, and he has informed me that my favorite football team is winning at the moment. They're playing live currently, so that's exciting to know. Just gonna switch off here. Just want to have a look here. Looks like they're looking at a bird of some sort somewhere. I don't see a bird. All right, well, it was a bust. Worth a shot. Let's just keep these out. Easy access. I got nothing. Ah, there's nothing there. There was just a car stopped for a very long time, so I was like, I must come investigate. And now they stopped again on the ridge, so I think they're birding. Do you know where the skunkana?
No.
Okay.
The way in Kaya yesterday,
Is it?
this morning I believe they camped that side because the lions they were right there.
Okay. And the lions, are they moving closer to the corridor?
They're just maybe 150 meters inside.
Ah!
I'm sure they will go up.
That's okay, I'll wait till the evening and then I'll go sit at the corridor and wait.
No problem.
Thanks, Arella. Have a good one. Cheers, folks. Just getting some further updates, folks. Don't know what that man just said, but just getting some updates. Apparently the lions are like right at the corridor, like 150 meters down the road. So we're gonna head to Leadwood. We're just gonna swing past the corridor. It's directly in front of us. A couple of 100 meters still, but directly in front of us. Just check and see if we can't even get a glimpse just with the camera zooming in. See if we can't spot the lovely ladies of the Rietspruit. I haven't seen them since I've been back. I haven't seen the cheetahs since I've been back. Have I? No. No, my only drive back got rained out. I was so upset and very, very angry about that. I know I can't let the weather get to me, but it's like, you know, Andrew, you're on drive, okay? It's 1 minute to 4:30. Rain starts. And then it just continued, and it continued even after we cancelled. And then, luckily enough, at around 7:30 at night, we had a break and we just quickly lit a fire, had a break for like an hour and a half in the rain, had a little bonfire braai, and then it rained again, I think, later on in the evening. But I'm wondering if the cheetahs aren't at Antelope already. I mean, we know those boys can walk quite fast up and down these fence lines if they really want to. My first time being the closest in 15 years. Wow, Mary, congrats. I'll have a celebratory drink for you after drive. Also, after drive, go Booker. The Springboks are playing again. If I didn't need a pick-me-up, I do now, because we're back in the thick of it for another 3 back-to-back weeks of pure rugby. It's going to be amazing. Very excited, but very stressed at the same time. This gives me quite the anxiety. Carol, I do support Manchester United. I've been supporting them since I was 6, so I'm not quitting now. Utterly useless at the moment. I say that proudly even, but yeah, we're not doing great, but we just got a new manager. I think he starts next week, so watch out. Tables might turn. Oh, Mary, don't pulling horrible faces at me, Basil. On emojis on YouTube. I'm so hurt. It's so mean. I'm gonna cry. I think I might die. Is that a... Oh, it's an impala. Do you see anything? Oh, I found them. You won't believe this. We won't be able to put them on camera. But I found a car watching them. At least we know where to come back a little later after we've searched for the ellies. So that car down that fence line there is probably staring at lions as we speak. Boy, jealous. Not even 150 meters. Okay, maybe it is. I'm not great with distances. I'm sure you've all known this for a while now. Is what? All right, well, we'll come back in like, what's the time? We'll come back in like half an hour. We'll search the Rietspruit for a good half an hour and see if we can't find the ellies. And then we'll come back here and see if we don't get lions actively hunting. Who knows, maybe they're quite hungry. See what I mean when you like just... It's whenever you need the radio, it doesn't work, but when you don't need it, it works perfectly. It's like the radio contradicts itself. Looks like there's something else on the fence line there. I can't see what it is from here, but we'll get closer. There's no big game on this side of the fence though. Some more impalas. Try and get off the fence as quickly as possible as well. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate that. Now, I think if I recall correctly, this is the first place I saw a leopard on Rietspruit, and it was with Gareth, where we spotted it from like a kilometer off along the fence, and we followed it, and then it ducked in the bush. And then I was on manual focus at night filming this thing. All I've got is its eyeball through all the leaves, and then I've got Basil and Gareth both telling me to use manual focus. I'll never forget that day. Never forget that day.
Yeah. I'm pulling out of these to my daughter, Angala, Stephen Miller, on that. Mukari coming.
Sorry folks, just listening to the radio
Do you
here.
have any idea for these mafazes? There it is. Okay, come in.
It's quite strange and confusing. They're saying they don't know where the lionesses are now. But that's, I'm sure, where they got called in. Oh, so beautiful being back out here.
As soon as I see Rhino and the cars, I'm 5 minutes out.
Definitely noticing a lot more knobthorns starting to sprout their leaves. If anything, they're the only green patches you see in between all the dry sickle bush and occasional red bush willow. it's a very nice area for leopard in terms of sodic areas, using these drainage lines for hunting, shelter, potential den sites. Good potential leopard spot for sure. One day we will have a leopard with cubs walking past the car. Until then, we're on our own. Alright. It's a lot further to Ledwood than I thought it was. My goodness.
There's the suburbs here. Stand by, buddy. Time the female and the cop. Negative. I just about just to the test. They crossed the old spot, heading west. Towards that pipeline, Lela. Give your hand there.
Orella for Andrew.
Andrew, I'm standby.
Orella, maybe check Snail Lane Junction southern fence line. There's a termite mound that they love there.
Okay, copy. Thanks, Andrew.
Anytime. I think I see a human being. Scientific name, Homo sapien. How's that for being fancy and scientific? There's instantaneous karma. I just swallowed a bug. Yo. Going on a nice little afternoon bike ride. I mean, I wouldn't mind that, being on the fence of a big 5 game reserve and being able to cycle up and down it. I mean, still dangerous, but I mean, even if it wasn't big 5, like, there's still zebra, giraffe, kudu, inyala, impala, and a bunch of other game that still walks around the Zandspruit here. All right, finally off the fence line, folks. About time. Now, I don't know if those lions were the males or the females, because I'm getting confused with some of the updates on the radio, but seeing the tracks that I've just spotted going down the fence towards that direction, I think it's safe to assume that it's the males. So I don't know where the females are then. Alrighty. Into the Rietspruit we head, folks. Haven't been there in a while, to be totally honest. It's been a hot minute since I was in the Rietspruit last. Oh, YouTube, it closed. Why? Elephant herd, 19... Aha! Epic. So, we were going to go to Fig Tree Crossing. Well, Fig Tree Forest, that is. But now, we are going to Concrete Crossing. Kevin has just called in the elephant herd on the sightings group, but not the radio. So maybe he's driving back in his personal vehicle to home, because home's still down here. So, who knows? But Maybe we venture up it still on the way back. Or we head back towards Snail Lane, Paper Lane, and go see if we can't find those cheetah boys. But I think for now, let's continue. Let's get to the Ellies, see if they'll come say hi to Andrew, who's been on leave for 2 weeks. I'm sure they've missed me. Those Ellies and me, we have a very, very special relationship, if you will. I'll be parked. Oh, look at that. Isn't that stunning, eh? What's there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 wildebeest. That's quite special. It's really nice that we're seeing these bigger groups of wildebeest every now and then. Is concrete crossing on the map? No, it's not. Look at that beautiful brown coming off them. Still the blue wildebeest and not a black wildebeest, but they seem awfully brown today. Maybe they've been dust bathing quite a bit. Stunning to see a nice big herd of wildebeest. I'm going to continue, folks. I don't know if those elephants are mobile. Like I said, Kevin's not on the radio. He just gave a brief update via text. So I just want to get there. They will probably be there when we come back. I will put a beer on the line for that. But I just want to get there and see if we can't crack these Ellies. Like I said, it's been a minute since I last saw them. I think it'll be really nice to catch up with them. Say hello to Cheeky Chops, who seems to be getting bigger and bigger each day. It's actually crazy how big he is. Like when I first met Cheeky Chops, he was like, and now he's like, he's very big. Oh, getting there. He's going to be a big bull one day. Who knows, he might be even bigger than our big bull we have. It's a little spider hunting wasp. Ah, the herd has definitely been here. There's a tree in the road. Don't see tracks, however. I do love Leadwood. It's always, when I think about coming to Leadwood, I'm like, oh, it's a far drive. And you tend to forget how pretty and open and beautiful it actually is. And all the scenery around you. I mean, you've got Fig Tree Forest, you've got all these open woodland, savanna type sections. It's stunning. Really do. I know I say this quite a bit, but need to keep coming back here. Because you never know, there could be an undiscovered leopard who is habituated that we find here. I'm sure she would have been found by now, or he, but... Okay, well we're at... Oh, there's an elephant. Awesome. By the looks of it, nice big bull. Uh-oh. Right, I'm gonna just get off this bridge. Or is he gonna go into the bush? Oh, okay. Not gonna come say hello. There's the rest of the herd. Further down. We won't push our luck, but I think I'm going to follow him in. It's an old riverbed here, but it's obviously very dried up. We'll give it a second before we go there though, because of that big bull. Don't want to disrupt him doing anything. Look at those ears flap. Oh, he's a big, big boy. So majestic. And so photogenic.
Leaving the 3 Rhino on the whole spot, 1 vehicle on block.
Alright. What direction are they headed?
Can you please repeat the crossroads on North Patch? Whereabouts are they?
Stations, the herd is moving north from Concrete Crossing through the riverbed. They're moving north up along the riverbed. Right, we're in low range and we've called it in, and there's enough space now between us and him that I think we'll be okay. I don't know if you're allowed to off-road this part though. That's actually it. It's a very, very good point. Let's just have a look at the map and see what road goes where, because at the moment this splits into 2 drainage lines and it looks like they're moving towards Baobab, which doesn't help us either because that's a dead end. So let's give it one more bash here. I think if they go from here, we're toast. Also, oh, you see, got to be very careful for hazards like that. Don't want to be going in there. I can see the trees shaking, but I think we've lost these ellies, folks. I can see a trunk, I can see bums. Let's see if I can push forward a bit more. Just watch that. Basil, that's the best view you got, bro. You can just see trunks. I'll get it, don't stress. You can just see trunks moving in the distance. It's quite unfortunate, but just in this green patch here is where they are. There we go, there's one coming out. You see it, Basil? Moving quite swiftly through this dense, thick bush. Obviously, due to that 5 centimeter thick skin, doesn't really cause them any harm. It's incredible. Wish my skin was 5 mils thick. It'd be a lot tougher. Is there? I don't know. Yeah, I can, but I can't go forward anymore. There's a tree. That's as far as I can go. Oh, Murphy's Law, the elephant moves as I move. There's one to the right of this bush. I don't know if you can get it. Yeah. No, to your right. To your right. Past this bush. Just there. To your right a bit. There. Can you see the movement? That's unfortunate, folks. We won't let it get us down. I was really hoping we would get to spend a bit more time with them. Oh, my YouTube's kicked me out again. It's not the dream. Alrighty folks, I'm just gonna quickly get my YouTube sorted. And then I think we'll
Gareth coming.
head on.
Standing by. Are you on the log of combat yet? Negative. Oh,
Hi Connie, thank you. It's good to be back. Good to have you with us. Hi CJ. I hope you guys are doing fantastically well. Don't find yourself in someone's back garden. I'm about to lose visual. They're still headed north up the riverbed. All right. Concrete crossing, just north of concrete crossing in the riverbed. Leadwood.
Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna try and get out of this somehow. Basil, I'm gonna need your help in terms of that ledge. Yeah, I'll just wait. I've got antennas as well. Ooh. We nearly got stuck. Just watch your head. Ooh, this is such a terrible position to be in. It's going to be like a 40-point U-turn. Sorry, Basil. Just don't want to put my cameraman in a tree either, because I know the pain of that personally as well. Whenever I'm on camera, I seem to find a tree somehow. It's okay, I get battle scars like chicks. I'm even wounded now from this drive. Battle scars. It's a cool story to tell at a bar one day. Or tell your kids. Yeah, you know, I got ripped up by a buffalo thorn looking and tracking down elephants. One day in the very, very far future. All right. Just need to get out of low range. And now we're going to go back through the crossing and head back towards Fig Tree Promise like we said. Fig tree promise, fig tree forest. I can't English today. I apologize, folks. But who knows? I'm hoping for a bushbuck. That would be top prize. Marina Trogan would also be quite awesome. I won't say no. Bye, elephants, wherever you are headed to. I do not know. Then again, they might go down into the Rietspruit as well. So, you know, maybe we bump into them whilst we're in Fig Tree Forest. That would be insane. That would be really cool. Have them like the one did that at our house once. Our stations, I've left the lock of those elephants. They're still slowly mobile north. Last visual I had was 100 meters north. Fumba, you might get the last one. Yeah, Sammy, at Concrete Crossing, turn left into the riverbed. You'll see my tire tracks. I went as far as I could, but you might get one or two. All right, well, at least we're aiding our fellow comrades. Oh, see, this is why there's text and drive, because you can't see what's in the road. But I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. Don't text and drive, folks. I was reading YouTube comments, but same thing basically.
It's coming.
I hope this is the right road. If I recall correctly, it is knobthorn that goes into the fig tree forest. And those elephants were slowly making their way that direction, and if we follow fig tree forest up there, I'm hoping it'll intersect and we might just get a glimpse of them again. Although we do have to be careful. There are houses here, and I just need to remember which way up the riverbed you can't go. I think it's to the left towards Birdman's house, because there are a few houses there with outside showers and things like that. So let's go to Fig Tree Forest. Who knows, even maybe a greater Gallagher. That would be pretty awesome. Oh, I love this place so much. The birding here is fantastic. Oh, and this is where they cracked a grey-headed kingfisher, folks.
Stand by, Panda.
It's beautiful, except all the fig trees have lost their leaves. Well, majority of them. There's a few to the right of us that haven't, but I remember I once had a lioness up one of the apple leaves along the Rietspruit here, and she nearly fell out of the tree. I filmed her shaking the branch for like, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds, and then she caught herself just before she fell. And she made it back down safely. But I mean, look at this tree for leopards. I mean, could it be more perfect? Oh, so many places, so many places. I just heard oh, phone's glitching there. I just heard a Diedrich's cuckoo. going to speak back to us. Test the question. There you go, in the far, far distance. Sure, I don't think I've ever seen it this quiet in the Rietspruit before. Normally here between the sycamore figs, there's baboons, Inyala, there's something there. It seems a bit eerie and ominous in the riverbed this afternoon. Maybe there's something in surprise waiting for us. I do recall when I previously have come down this road, there's a lot of eagle nests that potentially could have return eagles come nest at. Warburgs, there was the crowned eagle nest that was being built before people scared them off. Oh, it's bumpy, eh? It's like a roller coaster. I wonder why it's so bumpy. It's literally like there's speed bumps in the riverbed. We're about to slowly come up to the Antelope forest as well. And I mean, it's not really a forest, it's more just a thicket of Antelope trees. This is an Antelope tree here, this big one. Look at that. Quite impressive trees, if I do say so myself. Just get into low range here, so we don't struggle with thick sound. This riverbed, the sound is very thick. You can feel the tires slipping, and boom, we have an Inyala. See if we can get a bit closer without. There's more Inyala up ahead as well. Let's go to them. It's like surfing in this riverbed here. How's that, Basil? Oh, a young male and a female. Beautiful. Nice to see some life in the riverbed. But there's more Inyala walking down, further down the riverbed as well. These guys are just having a feast on this tree in front of us. I'm not sure what it is. Looks like a zebra wood of some sort. But you can see how nimble they're browsing. Actually so delicate when they pick those leaves off the branches. I do really love Inyala, they're just such peaceful creatures. I am also just scouting any surrounding trees for potential owlets, potential trogons, potential everything, to be honest. Just heard something in front of us. Look at that, that's an awesome shot, Basil. Sorry, last station, just go again.
White Rhino. Good equip.
Copy, thanks. I thought I heard leopard for a second. I was like, yo. Are we going to risk it? But I don't think we'd get there in time. This young male reminds me of life as a teenager. Where you're too old to sit at the kiddies' table, but too young to dine with the adults. Sometimes I still sit at the kiddies' table, to be honest. I love that. Oh, there we go. There's a pit mayfro. Sure, they're going into some intense thick bush. Oh, never mind. There's a little gap through there that she's just made her way through. They're just having a feast. They're awfully dark, these two Nyala, though. Even this female is quite dark. The camera still makes it look a bit brighter, but when you look at it here, it's quite dark, eh? Very, very awesome. Going to spend time with some Nyala. Let's continue up the riverbed and see if we can't see anything else just around this bend. And then we will do a U-turn and drive back up, just in case there's something up the riverbed we missed. But I mean, look how calm these guys are. I suppose it's because there's a lot more homes this side. They're used to people. That's incredible. Actually amazing how calm that Nyala was. Alright. Oh! Wow. There's a bushbuck. There's a bushbuck. And there's a lot of Nyala here. This is amazing. Well, we ticked it off. We did it. Now, bushbuck are quite elusive. They normally stay in dense forest-like vegetation. Ah, good spot. If I do this,
Slowly moving south, seeing them unattended.
what's there? What you got, Basil? Oh, the bushbuck's gone. But there's still, it might be quite nice because you kind of eye level now, Basil, with those three on top there.
Taking a look at the full Rhino on Lowveld of South Africa. Almost opposite
This is so surreal though, like just the calm forest, you know, you got all this lovely vegetation, it's lush, it's green. And I mean, having the Inyala at eye level is also, I mean, it's pretty awesome. You can hear the baboons having a jolly good time, whatever they're getting up to and their shenanigans. These Inyala almost look a bit cold. It's almost as if they're doing a bit of piloerection, and that's why their coat looks a bit darker than it is. Now, if I recall correctly, there are keystone species throughout each province, and if I recall correctly, the Inyala is the keystone species for KwaZulu-Natal, and that's because they also like this thicker vegetation near riverbeds, often very near or accessible water sources are nearby as well. Pretty awesome. I didn't see where the bushbuck went, but what are you eating there? I mean, it's not every day we get a Inyala to sit with us, so definitely gonna take the opportunity. I mean, who wouldn't? I see our bushbuck, he's behind this Inyala that's feeding. Just there behind him. Just hiding at the back there. These sycamore figs are growing their figs quite quickly though. Well, this one particularly is covered in green figs. Don't know if you can get them on camera there, Basil. Like there's a nice bunch at the bottom there. Yeah, there you go. Look at all those figs. Now, is she going to come down this ledge? Or are they all going to stay here? Here's some oxpeckers, so there must be something bigger hanging about. Maybe a giraffe further down the riverbed, or a rhino potentially. Oh, this one to our left looks very pregnant, but there's literally one to our left. And that one's not scared of us one bit. It's actually ridiculous how relaxed these Inyala are. Like I said, it probably is because there's a lot of homes around this area. Often homeowners will have little water holes in their garden, so more and more often they come to drink in people's homes. They get more and more used to people. Also, I don't know if it happens on this reserve, but I know in wildlife estates in general, people tend to feed the wildlife.
Unlock with 3 White Rhino, just north of Fort Myers State Park.
All right, beautiful, beautiful time spent with these lovely Inyala bushbuck. Let's hope we're not stuck in the riverbed. She's not even flinching. This is incredible. Look at this. And we move. Okay, well, there. She's like, okay, you got a bit close. I'm going to go this way around, but still super calm. There's something up ahead. Is that an impala? Got impala now. Teeming with life. Now, funnily enough, an impala is the smallest antelope an oxpecker will travel on, or travel on their back, if you will. So maybe this is why we heard the oxpeckers. There. Thank you. And speaking of old nests as well, there's a big old eagle's nest in that tree just above that impala in the underboom. Now enjoy the kiddies table, Mary. It's a lot better. And Carol, I agree with you. He definitely would have something to say, that's for sure. No denying that. This place is so beautiful. I thought I just saw leopard tracks. I'm just going to go check them. Don't want to spook. Alrighty, I'm gonna do a U-turn here, folks. If we can get the tires to turn. Eventually they do. Right. And then once you're in the sand, it kind of corrects itself. But like I was saying, it's very bumpy. It's like someone's put in speed bumps along the riverbed, so we don't want to just let it freewheel. Are you coming to say hello? It looked like she was coming to say hello to us. Hey, girl. Are you beautiful? Yes, you are. It's like, oh, damn, they put me on camera. They got me. At least it's my good side. Murphy's Law, I was right about the elephants headed towards the Rietspruit, but they still seem quite a distance away from it. So I don't think we'll be getting them again this afternoon. All right, bye, darlings. Love and appreciate you immensely. You know, it's on days like this where you really do appreciate your Inyala, your bushbuck, your Rhino. the often more times overlooked animals, if you will. And I'm not saying they are overlooked, I'm just saying we spend less time on, should I say. I mean, look at this, not even flinching as we drive past. That's crazy. Is my mic better now, Mary? I think so. I did take it off for a second to readjust it. And there's the speed bumps. Surfing the waves of the river that is the Rietspruit. And it's such a privilege to actually get to drive up and down a riverbed like such. You know, there's so many untouched places of Africa that have been commercialized or turned riverbed. It is quite a privilege. It's quite special. But it is very bumpy. Someone needs to bring a tire. Thick tractor tire. These sycamore figs with the yellowish tint to their bark often remind me of fever trees and the fever tree forests. Absolutely stunning though. Now think about it, when all these sycamore figs have leaves and all of them have started their figs, oh, the bird life, the insect life, they just bloom and flourish in this area especially. Fruit. And bring the birds bring the reptiles, and the whole cycle continues, but it just creates this whole little miniature ecosystem within the ecosystem. It's really awesome. Alrighty, one last cross through the riverbed, and then slowly towards Crip. There we go. Nice and easy. Oh, actually, no, scratch that. We're not going to go to Seskan Crip. We're going to go back to 5-Star Junction, see if those lions haven't moved at all. It seems there's rhinos that have just been called in at Leopardam. It's a drongo calling. Oh, oh, oh! There's a Gabbar goshawk being mobbed. Oh, stop. Damn. There's no cement block behind me, eh? Just look carefully. This starling up here, I mean this drongo, was just chasing a Gabbar goshawk. That was crazy. I wish we got that on camera. You can still see it because he's still alarm calling. And they're not gonna just alarm call for the sake of it. Didn't fly into one of the other trees here. Still sees it. I'm gonna just... Gareth. Yay. Oh, that's unfortunate, folks. Can't seem to see this Gabal goshawk. That would have been awesome. But really, really cool to see that mobbing behavior. I mean, you read about it all the time, but how often do you actually see it? That's always super, super cool. All right, let's head to 5-star. See if those lions have come up. And then I think we'll finish off towards Lowveld Dam again.
The lock of Route 4 Rhino on Lowveld Dam, 1 station on lock.
Sorry, Jakes. Can you just go again?
Back to the lock of Route 4 White Rhino on Lowveld and the opposite all range spot with 1 station on lock.
Copy that, thanks. No, it's the rugby, dude. Gareth is holding down the button, folks, and he's playing the South African national anthem, and I don't know who we're playing tonight. I think it's Wales. And that national anthem, and I'm trying to speak over it, and I can't hear myself think. I've actually taken my earpiece out because I can't think, well, I can't speak and think at the same time. And usually I tend to think about what I'm going to say before I say it, so I don't pull an Andrew, basically. Ah, the wildebeest is still here. Someone owes me a beer. I don't know who, but someone owes me a beer. The exact same spot. I wonder where the rest of them are. I wonder how many we have left. Gareth, do you know when you're doing the next game count? So what happens each year, folks, is the reserve does a game count just to monitor and manage the reserve in terms of animal numbers, population numbers, how many animals we can have of each in terms of carrying capacity. Like, such a small reserve can only feed so many elephants before, if there's too many elephants, they'll just completely destroy the reserve as well. So reserve management, that's a vital tool for them. So I'm trying to find out from Gareth in FC when he's doing one. When are you doing a game count? Okay, Gareth says that we're only probably doing it next year. Oh well, we'll have to wait until next year to find out how many wildebeests we have. I'm sure there's still quite a few. And I'm sure they learned quite quickly what a predator was in terms of a lion. After they saw their friend Jim get carried away by the lions, they were probably like, oh, that can eat me, stay away. And since then, they've probably been avoiding lions. So, well, we can only hope. We can only hope. Uh-oh. It is Scotland. Uh-oh, Gareth Oster. He did, Carol. I heard both the anthems. But, Carol, sorry to say this. I'm backing the Bokke. I'm not backing Scotland. The Bokke have to win. Have to. Reigning champs. We'll crack it. We'll get it. I think. Please don't hate me for saying that though, Carol. I still want you to love me and not hate me just because I support South Africa. It's going to be a tough game though. Tough game. Oh, we're going this way. Forgot. Who knows? And along this fence line, we might even crack a leopard along the way. Losing quite a bit of light. It's getting dark. This cloud cover. Top of these tires, we know they're extremely fresh because this is the road we actually just came down as well. Well, like a couple of minutes back. Oh, I wonder when we're gonna crack our next leopard. Yes, Carol, I've just been given an update that the Bokke have scored. Makazole Mapimpi has scored in the corner. Go Bokke. Yes. I feel terrible for getting excited now though. I feel terrible. I'll contain it for now. I'll contain it for now. Andrew, I don't do rugby. I do Scotland. Oh, how could we ever hate you? Oh, thanks, Carol. I appreciate that. Mary, whoa, don't do Man United dirty now. Don't do them too dirty. At least they try, you know. I mean, they know they're absolutely terrible, but they still show up to each game. I don't know if I could do that after losing consecutively for multiple seasons, just carry on pitching up. So kudos to them. I wonder if any raptors... Oh no, of course there's leopard on raptors. There's the raptors male. Oh. Did you pick that up in the mic? Oh wow, these mics are ridiculous. Good quality mics that we got recently. What is rolling around in the back? Oh, so stunning though, not having to put on 5 jackets at night. But the downfall to that is all the pouring of rain, so it's like a catch-22. It's rain in summer versus 6 jackets in winter, and looking like a complete bank robber essentially. Ski mask, gloves. Three pairs of pants, 2 pairs of socks. Sounds like there's drongos mobbing something else there. There's 2 drongos. I don't see a bird of prey there. No, don't stress, you won't get them. Alright, let's continue. I'm just waiting to see a cat move over the ridge. Oh, there's some spurfowl here. No, are they? They look like crested franklins. I'll tell you in a hot second. Yeah, crested franklin. Gone. Huh? Yeah, no, they are fast today. All the birds. I mean, Basil for sure you're a lot better at getting birds on camera than I am. I won't lie. I'm not the best with birds, but I'm pretty good when it comes to high-speed action. I managed to somehow get all of that on camera, but never just a bird. Do better, work harder. I'll practice in the garden tomorrow, Basil. Go film that red-headed weaver nest that there's one being built in camp at the moment near the laundry room. So I might go put a tripod up with the 600mm, go see if we can't get some cool footage of that. Must be getting cold overseas now, considering it's heating up drastically here. I think I even saw Connie's mention something about snow that side. The day you do that will be the day I die, Carol. She's saying I must convert to Liverpool. The day I do that is the day I die. Sorry to all the Liverpool fans out there. Oh, I'm sorry you had to hear it, Mary. I didn't know the mic was that good. I didn't know it would pick up me cracking my neck. Definitely will do. It's incredible, Betty, what they can do. And in such, like, if you think about it, for such a small bird and such a sophisticated structure with the funnel-like thing coming out of it, you know, it takes them rather quickly. Is that a lion in the road? Or is that poo? Looks like poo. It be done. Well, it's good news, folks. It means the lions are coming back slowly. I thought I saw a track. Right, we're gonna go up Hoofpad and we'll probably finish off towards Lowveld Dam. Maybe there's some rhinos having. There's no water, eh? No. Well, there'll be no rhinos having a drink, but they sure might mud wallow. So I think let's get there and we can end off there for the evening. Might crack a leopard along the way. I'm itching to see another serval, excuse me. Or a caracal. I'm yet to see a caracal on this reserve. A caracal would be epic. But my biggest cat goal is still leopard cubs with blue eyes, or brand new leopard cubs that have never been seen, like still eyes closed type thing. Or it's a small spotted. Is it called a small spotted? A black-footed cat. I think it's called a black-footed cat. Looks like an African wild cat, but it's like this big. And it lives in the desert. I think it's called a black-footed cat. You can correct me if I'm wrong there. There's always a possibility that you can be wrong. Turning into Gareth Poole drinking Oros on drive. Just needed a change from water today. I'll just wait for this car to come past. And then we shall continue. How's it, guys? Have a good one. All right, let's get to the dam. Let's get to the dam, shall we? Scrub hair. Is that a scrub hair or is that a rock? It looks like it's a rock. There's a piece of wood behind it for me that made it look like it was a head. I was so convinced that was a scrub hair for a second. The lesser spotted death rock, shall we call it. I'm also very surprised we haven't seen a single giraffe today. We're doing something wrong, clearly. Other days you'll see 50 giraffe. It's crazy. We're very fortunate to have a very high population of giraffe. Definitely one of Africa's most iconic species. Are we going to beat him to the turn? Oh no. No, we're not. He beat us quite rapidly. They're doing sundown and stuff there. Hello. How's it, folks? Did you flog the skunk out? Nothing. Did anyone check Snailey? Okay. I'm going to check there on the way home. Thanks, lovers. So why would you drink stuff there? This is a perfectly good, well, I mean, it's good, but it's just empty, but there's still a dam. You know, potential rhinos coming down to wallow. There might still be tiny puddles that a duiker comes down and drinks, a leopard. We know that happened at Sequoia Dam. Oh. Station at Lowveld of South Dam, can I approach? I think it's just more people doing sundowners. Right, well, they didn't say yes or no, so this is where Andrew's grown a bit more courage, and I now have the power invested in me to just go into the sighting and not be scared. Oh, Jake's is a champion. Don't. I've found Homo sapiens that we know, folks. You can show them. How's it, everybody? How's it, Jakes? Long time. How's it, Alex?
Hi.
How's it, folks? How you guys doing? You tell me. Everything's on Kaya.
Yeah. There's some nice rhinos here.
Well, thank you.
They might be gone.
I did radio. I did say, can I approach the dam?
Yeah, they're on Albany.
Oh, is it? Okay, perfect.
Not right here, not right here.
Thanks, Jax. No, further up.
Nice to see you. Bye.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, nice to bump into Victoria. She's on a trip now. They exploring the Rietspruit for 2 days, and then I think they headed to some of the rather fancy places. I think they're going to Walkers. That's it. They're going to Walkers, and then they're going to where else, Gareth? And Saviti Game Lodge, which are both really, really awesome, fabulous lodges. I feel like I'm doing donut after donut here, but he said Alvane pot, so that's this little inflow. But I mean, it's nighttime. You don't really want to shine on them at night. Well, I'll tell you what, let's go 100 meters or so in, see if we can't spot them. If we can't, we'll just do a U-turn and come back. We got that impala lamb, folks. That was so special. I really, now I pray it makes it through the night. Yeah, especially when there's one single individual baby that's like a target for predators. When there's 500 of them, no problem. Because out of the 500,000, your baby is obviously a lot less likely to be picked as a potential target. But with all the other babies not being born, it's going to be a tough week or so up until the other lambs arrive. All right, we're going to do a U-turn here and then we'll park off and say goodbye on the dam wall with the mountains. I think that sounds like a fabulous idea. Oh, lots of snow, Connie says. Very jealous. I'd love to build a snowman at Christmas once in my life. One day it'll happen. One day we'll build, and then you put the carrot on the nose as the final touch. Oh, one day. You see the smile? It's like childhood dreams. Animal poo or rock game. Andrew's gonna have a hard time with that one. Yeah, Connie! It's epic to see them out on a private safari. Oh, Carol, anytime. We'll see you soon. But folks, I'm going to end off here. From our side, we hope you had as much fun as we did. Well, I personally had lots of fun, except for all the U-turns. I apologize about the U-turns. Andrew can't drive. But impala lamb, boom, first one of the season. Told you we'd get it, Basil. Told you we'd do it.
On the first line, heading west towards Riverbed.
Murphy's Law. We've just missed the lions. The lions have literally just come through the 5-star. Oh well. Next time. But folks, from my side, have a great week forward. Happy day, and we'll see you soon.